Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's have a look at latest update on MORPHO token or the MORPHO finance token. So this is a massive one. As you can see here, the token is called MORPHO, and if you don't know what the MORPHO is, it is basically a permissionless decentralized lending platform that operates on two levels. It offers tailored solutions for the users to earn and borrow on their terms and provide a flexible infrastructure stack that empowers developers and businesses to build custom applications. Now, the MORPHO's unique value lies in offering users the ability to tailor their own risk reward profile by selecting from curated vaults, markets, or products. So, if we just look at the TVL of the MORPHO, it has actually become really big. As you can see here, back in April it was only at 2.62 billion. Now it's over 4.19 billion, which is basically like 2x. And if you look at the different chains, they do support a lot of chains, but the most of it is on Ethereum and followed by the Base and the hyper liquid layer 1. Now if we look at the Base, they have become the biggest DeFi protocol on the Base. So this is how the Base looks like, and the MORPHO alone has a TVL of 1.13 billion, which overtakes Aave as well as Aerodrome. At some point Aerodrome actually had over 1 billion TVL, and that has been basically overtaken by the MORPHO and the Aave itself. But if you just look here, the MORPHO has become really big along with the Spark. So that is a big, I would say, a big positive W for the MORPHO. After that, if you look at the fees paid, of course the first one is Uniswap, as always, because it has a lot of meme coins trading happening there, followed by the Aerodrome Base, and we have MORPHO itself with a pretty good fees paid, as you can see here. Now if we just try to look at the MORPHO itself, this is how it looks like. You can do a lot of things. You can earn, borrow, explore, and migrate. This was they basically migrate from their old coin, their old token, and you can do that as well as of now if you do hold their old coin. Anyways, now this is how its total deposits looks like, with over 6.552 billion, which is a lot. Most of it, of course, is on Ethereum, followed by the Base, on Unichain, and Polygon. This is a lot, I would say. And if you look at the active loans, they are around 2.23 billion. The biggest one, of course, are on Ethereum, and this is how the TVL looks like. Now, basically, in this section, you actually need to use your WETH to actually borrow the USDC, and here you can actually earn it as well. You do need to deposit it in somewhere here. Now if we look at the token itself, the token had a massive price increase on Monday to 23rd. As you can see here, the price went from $1.16 to as high as 1.35. so why is that? So this happened because of this announcement. So basically they just explained that this was already announced. As you can see back in June 4th, Bitcoin backed loans on MORPHO Labs crossed 0.5 billion plus in collateral. So this happened. But if you look here on June 19th, as you can on June 16th, they announced that crypto backed loans on Coinbase powered by the MORPHO. Now millions of users can borrow against their BTC on Coinbase directly. This is a massive deal, and all of that is going to use the MORPHO itself. So that was a big one, and here they just explained it how it's going to work. So I would say because of that, the token had a massive price increase, as you can see here. Now we'll talk about the token's price action at the end. After that, we have other announcement. As you can see here, we have private credit at institutional scale meets DeFi. So this is same kind of like Goldfinch, I believe, and now holders of this capital F1, a private credit fund tokenized by the Midas RWAs, can now enhance yields with the liquidity from the Stakehouse curated vaults. So all of it is powered by the MORPHO. Again, a big W, I would say. Again, we also have Moonwell announcing that no more choosing between on-chain and everyday spending. Auto load keeps your Moonwell card funded with USDC from USDC Vault, which are powered by the MORPHO. Now that is another big deal, and they have also announced a lot more announcement as well, and they are doing a lot of partnerships daily. So overall, that is a massive, I would say, W for the MORPHO itself, and the MORPHO is growing at a rapid pace. Even if you look at its TVL is growing really fast. So I think that is a pretty big deal for the MORPHO itself. Now, if we talk about the coin itself, the MORPHO token has a market cap of 417 million. The MORPHO is the governance token of the MORPHO DAO, as you can see here. And if you look at the proposals, it is really active because it is the MORPHO itself has become really big now. Users do actually need to control the governance for the different purposes such as fees and other things, and the rewards and other things. So basically, the demand for the token should increase along with its TVL, because users will most likely would want to actually control the fees and other things on all the different parameters on the MORPHO DAO itself. Now if we look at the treasury, this is how it looks like. So the treasury holds over 445 million MORPHO tokens. We also have other 18 millions here as well, as you can see here. So most of the supply is controlled by the community. That's, I would say, a pretty big positive. And if we just look at the rest of the supply, 27.5% goes to the investors, founders 15%, early contributors 4.9%. We have MORPHO association reserves 6.9 or 6.3. We have reserve for contributors 5.8, MORPHO DAO reserve 35.4, and we have launch and user pools for 4.9%. So if we just go here, this is how it looks like. So the only problem with the coin as of now is that we have strategic partners and early contributors, and the contributors themselves, they are getting their tokens, and because of that there is a lot of stress on the price. So if we just look here, this is the market cap of the token and this is the price. So what we can see here is that the demand for the token has slowly started to increase, as you can see, after hitting 218 million, and the price has not gone up that much. So I think that has to do with the supply increase. So that is going to be the problem for the token itself as of now. But again, if the TVL continues to go up, I think the demand for the MORPHO could actually go up as well. So there is that. Again, if the demand for the token goes up, the token should actually pump. So I think we can expect a pretty good upward increase if it actually breaks out from here. So what I'm looking at as of now, I actually want this coin to actually break out from here, and if it does break out, the first target would be 170, after that 185, and if the demand continues to go up, 2.4, and if it continues to even go up, potentially $4. But if the TVL starts to go down, something happens and the token starts to go down, the token actually go down as well. So we can also expect it to actually retest somewhere again around $1, 1.1, and if the supply continues to increase, the token could actually go even lower, like at 82 cents or even 70 cents. So I think overall it depends on the demand of the token, and as long as the TVL continues to grow, I think it will most likely put a lot of buy pressure on the MORPHO token itself, because I believe that the users who actually are using the MORPHO token or MORPHO protocol itself would actually like to control their treasury as well, or their MORPHO governance as well. So let's see what happens. But I think if it breaks out from here, we can really expect a pretty good pump. Like if it does go up from here and it breaks out, I think the MORPHO can actually go as high as 2.48 if the breakout happens. Let's see what happens, but I think this seems to be a pretty good breakout point as well. And if you're interested in the coin, I think the best accumulation zone for this coin is like this one. So if you are planning to get into this token and you are willing to dollar cost average in, this could be a pretty good entry for the coin between 1.25 to 0.81. So let's see what happens, but it seems like this seems to be the pretty good entry point for the coin itself. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.